What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is the third video I'm doing today. I don't know, I might take a break, but I kind of want to just do as many as possible today so I don't have as many to do later on. But yeah, today we're going to be covering Akame ga Kill, and this is Anime Review Episode 6 out of 15 for Season 1. Yeah, so Akame ga Kill, let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, we've done before, I'm going to go over what I liked and then what I didn't like. So, first thing I will say that I liked was it had an interesting premise. It was about trying to overthrow a corrupt government. So it was like a revolution type thing. A lot of secret, what we would call black ops missions, I guess. I'm not sure what you would really call it. But it was a lot of secret missions and stuff like that, which I do like. That was pretty cool. It had interesting characters, pretty diverse characters, and if you guys know me, you'd know that's my biggest thing that I look to in an anime is how interesting and unique the different characters were. And I gotta say, Akame ga Kill had that. All the characters were pretty unique and had their own stuff going on. It did have, it wasn't too bad, but it did have quite a bit of violence and gore, which I do enjoy sometimes. To be a little bit gritty, a little violent, but this was a little, I don't know, it wasn't like I said before in Demon Slayer episode, it wasn't like Berserk levels of gore and violence, but I feel like it was definitely more violent than Demon Slayer. I don't know, there was the part, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but with you know who with their head on a pole, that was kind of ugh. And you know who got, what was it, chopped in half or sliced in half or whatever towards the beginning of the series, I think. Yeah, just stuff like that. There was a lot of blood. So yeah, if you guys are weary when it comes to gore and stuff, maybe this might not be the best one to watch. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too over the top, but it was still kind of yeah. But it did have a lot of awesome fight scenes, which I did enjoy. The main character, I think his name was Tatsumi, he gets one of the Imperial arms or something, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But he ends up, well, first off, he starts off kind of weak and not having any of the cool powers and cool items like the rest of the characters in his squad. But he does end up getting one of them, an Imperial arm. Again, I'm not going to go over too much about his Imperial arm specifically, since it's a bit of a spoiler for those of you who haven't watched it. But it's pretty cool. He definitely has there's one enemy that's his same weapon class or whatever. They have very similar Imperial arms, so it's cool to see them fight each other. It's kind of him fighting with a mirror, you know? I don't know, if you ever play Super Smash Bros., it's kind of almost like a mirror fighter. Or what do they call it? It's from Smash Ultimate, the Shadow, I forget what they're called, but if you guys are fans of Smash Bros., you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to go over some stuff that I didn't like, and from here on out, there will be some spoilers, alright? I forgot to say spoiler at the beginning of the video. There will be spoilers, and again, this is a review of the series, so if you guys haven't seen it, you probably shouldn't be watching this to begin with. Or maybe you should watch the first half. You know, it's a decent watch. But yeah, going forward, there will be a little bit of spoilers, like character deaths. So yeah, watch out. So yeah, from here on out, there's going to be spoilers. The Alright, so the Imperial arms are pretty cool and all, but I feel like they just said that there were so many different ones, and they never made a season 2. I think they made a prequel I think it was the manga that they made a prequel for. I forget what it was called though. But yeah, they never explained all of the different Imperial arms. Like, they only scratched the surface, I feel like. They only showed a few of them in the show. And it was only a single season too. Like, I don't know. They just got me so hyped, like we were going to see all these different ones. And which we did to an extent. But there's just so little of them that we saw. That was just kind of like... But, yeah. Alright, guys, I had to go do something real quick. But, yeah. Next thing is they really try to get you attached to these characters. And, well, to say at the least, just know, major spoilers, literally all of them die. Alright. The only character that ends up surviving is Akame. Which, I guess, maybe, like, the name of the show literally has her name in it. So I thought she would be the main character, but then Tatsumi. And then, I don't know. Tatsumi, I feel like, he was just a super generic MC, and I wasn't really a fan of his character. And, yeah, he ends up dying in the end. I thought Ezudeth, she was pretty cool. She was pretty powerful, too. I just didn't like her character. She was like, super evil and stuff, but she was kind of whack. I wasn't really a huge fan of any of the characters except for Akame and Shell. And, Shell, she got the, snip, snip at the beginning. But the other pink-haired chick, I did not like her. She sucked. And the one chick that could turn into different people, she sucked too. I didn't like any of the characters. The gay dude, I forget what his name was, with the pompadour, he was pretty cool. I did like his character. And this is what I was saying before, and more spoilers. Tatsumi's Imperial arms actually came from him because he ended up dying, and then Tatsumi was able to connect with his Imperial arms. So, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like that all the characters died in the end. And then, oh yeah, Najinda, I think her name is. She uses her power thing. Was it Susanoo or Sue? Like Susanoo? Like the thing from Naruto. I think that's what it's called. But she ends up like cutting her life in half or something like that. So she ends up dying here. You don't see her die, but she dies like very quickly after the end of the show. But yeah, overall, I'd say it was a good watch, but it was nothing special, and it was it was good while it lasted, I guess. It did. The openings, there was 2 openings, and both of them were really good. They're both on my anime opening playlist that I have on YouTube. I think they're called Liar's Mask and Skyreach, and both of those are very good. I do like the opening. They were pretty hype, but the show itself, can't say I was a huge fan. Like I said, it was pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Didn't have that great of an ending. Yeah, so overall, I'm gonna give it kind of a low score, like between 6 and 6.5. Probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. It had cool characters, had a cool premise, but it just didn't land. Like, I feel like maybe they should have did something else with the ending. They could have made it a lot better than it was. And I think the reason why is just because that ending was so whack, and all of the characters died. So, like, I don't know. But that's about it. Shell and Akame, both great characters. And, well, Akame does end up surviving. She's the only one that does survive. She has her cool swords, or her sword. And when she fights her sister, that was pretty cool. With her sister that was able to like raise the dead and stuff. Oh yeah, and I also totally forgot about the string dude with the wire strings and stuff. Totally forgot about him. He was pretty cool. But yeah. Sorry guys, the outro got interrupted. Yeah, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. I'm gonna be making a lot more of these in the next few days. Yeah, so if you guys want to check out the show, it's on Netflix. I don't know if they have a sub on for it on Netflix. They probably do, but I watched it dubbed. It was pretty decent, so give it a watch if you want. I don't care, but 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't terrible, but wasn't great. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.